Hello students, as I said in the last session that we end up with our first unit mathematical logic, right? Now if you see your syllabus, you have a unit 2 that is set theory. Unit 2 is a set theory. I hope you have a syllabus copy with you, okay? So in that you have unit 2 is set theory. So first before this unit 2 set theory, you have to know some basic things. First is the set of natural numbers. The set of natural numbers. I think you studied this in your school level, but that is in your mother tongue language, right? I think either it is Marathi or English medium. So in Marathi it is called SAT, Naisargik SAT, etc. Like, so here we have set of natural numbers. So set of natural numbers is generally denoted by capital N, and it is given by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on up to infinity. Okay. So set of natural number is given, if first it is denoted by capital N and it is given by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. Okay. This is the set of natural numbers. Next, set of integers. Set of integers. So generally set of integers is denoted by capital Z or capital I. Two notations. Okay. Set of integers are denoted by capital I or capital Z, and it is given by 0. See, in the set of natural number 0 does not involve. Okay. But in the set of integer we have 0. Starting number is 0. 0 plus or minus 1. Plus and minus 1 means plus 1 is also present, minus 1 is also present. Similarly, plus or minus 2 means plus 2 is also present, minus 2 is also present. Similarly, plus or minus 3 means plus 3 is also present, minus 3 is also present, and so on up to infinity. Okay, means the set of integers is given by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, so on. This is the set of integers. Okay. Next is set of rational numbers. See, these two sets are very important. Okay. Set of natural. In the set of natural numbers, 0 does not involve, and negative numbers are not involved. But in the set of integers, starting number is 0. Then we have negative numbers also and positive numbers also, right? Next is set of rational number. Set of rational number. Okay. So set of rational numbers are generally denoted by capital Q, and it is given by, it is in the form of P by Q. It is in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are the integers. Okay. The set of rational numbers are given by, it is in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. This is very important. Okay. For example, we can write 2 by 3. 2 by 3. See, 2 is also integer, 3 is also integer, because we know the set of integers are these, right? So 2 by 3 is the rational number, because it is in the form of P by Q. Okay. Or we can write minus 2 by 3 also. Minus 2 by 3 also, because P and Q should be integers. Minus 2 is also integer, right? Because in the set of integer, negative numbers are also involved, right? So minus 2 by 3, it is also rational number. See, we can write 2 by 2 also. Okay. See, if you solve this 2 by 2, you will get value is 1. But we can write that 1 as 2 by 2. Okay. So this is also rational number. So this is the set of rationals. It is in the form of P by Q. Okay. Next is set of irrational. Set of irrational numbers. See, it is denoted as Q raised to C or Q dash, or we can denote it as Q dash. Q raised to C or Q dash. Okay. So what is the set of irrational numbers? The numbers which are not rational. The numbers which are not rational is called irrational number. For example, root 2. Root 2. See, here we can't write root 2 as a root. It is in the form of P by Q, right? You see, because we want P and Q both are integers, but here root 2 is not an integer. Root 2 is not a integer. Integers means it is plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2 and so on, right? Root 3. Root 3 is also example of irrational number. But root 4 is not an example of irrational number because we know the value of root 4. Root 4 value is 2. Root 4 value is 2, right? I don't know whether you know or don't know about this root value. Root 4, root 16. Root 16 value is 4, right? Root 64 value is 8 because we can write 8 into 8, that is 64, right? So root 64 value is 8. So like that, root 4 value is 2, and here we can write 2 as 2 by 1. 2 by 1, where 2 is also integer, 1 is also integer, right? So this is the rational number. So root 2, root 3, we don't know the exact value, right? So root 2, root 3 or root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8, root 9. Root 9 value is 3. We know this. Root 9 value is 3. Therefore, this is not an example of irrational number, right? So root 2, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8. These are the example of irrational numbers. Means the numbers which are not rational are called irrational number. Okay. Next is set of real numbers. Set of real numbers. So set of real numbers means it contains both rational as well as irrational numbers. Both rational as well as irrational numbers. If you are combining these two sets, rational and irrational, if you are combining these two sets, rational and irrational, then that set is called set of real numbers. That set is called set of real numbers. Okay, combining the set of rational and irrational number, you will get the set of real numbers. Okay, so these things are important. Okay, set of natural numbers, set of integers, rationals, irrationals, and real numbers. Okay, now we will go with our main unit, that is set theory. Unit 2, that is set theory. So let us begin with the definition of set. So it is set, the collection of well-defined object. The collection of well-defined object is called set. The collection of well-defined object. This is very important. The collection of well-defined. Well-defined means the object belongs or does not belongs to the set. Okay. The collection of well-defined objects is called set. I will give an example. The collection of the numbers. The collection of the numbers from 1 to 10. The collection of the numbers from 1 to 10. How we will write? See, generally the set is denoted by any notation. Okay, capital A or B, C, D, E, etc. Okay, so let us denote the set by A. So A is equal to, and the set is presented like this. Okay, so here we have the collection of the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so collection means this set. Okay, the collection of the numbers from 1 to 10. Now write down the numbers from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, collection of the numbers from 1 to 10. So write down the number from 1 to 10. Start from 1, end with 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So this is our required set. This is the example of required set. The collection of the numbers from 1 to 10. So this is the example of the set. Or you can say the collection of, second example, the collection of the numbers or the collection of the even numbers. The collection of the even numbers from 1 to 10. The collection of the even numbers from 1 to 10. Now see, in the first example, we have the collection of the numbers from 1 to 10. So we can write all numbers, right, up to 10. But here what is the difference? Here we have the collection of the even numbers from 1 to 10. So here we want only even numbers in between 1 to 10. Now see, here we have a whole set. Now from this set, write down the even numbers. So 1 is not even number. 2 is the even number. So first element is 2. Next, 3 is odd, 4 is even number. Next is 6, next is 8, and next is 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is the collection of the even numbers from 1 to 10. Now suppose if they said collection of the even numbers from 1 to 20, then you will get here again 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That is your required set, okay? But here we have the collection of the even numbers from 1 to 10, okay? So write down these numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Suppose if they set the collection of odd numbers from 1 to 10, then you will get your set is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, okay? 10 is a even number, so don't write down 10 here, up to 9 only. That is the collection of odd numbers, okay? So this is the example of set. Now see, set of natural number is also the example of set. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. This is also example of set. Set of integers, it is also example of set. Set of rationals or set of irrationals or set of real numbers, they are all examples of set, okay? Now try to understand the meaning of well defined, okay? I will give an example. See, if you see the total number of students from this class, okay, the total number of students from this class, okay, so we know how many students are there in the classroom, so we can write the total number of students in this classroom, so that is that present your set. Suppose if I said the total number of students in this classroom who can speak English, okay, the total please try to understand the total number of students in this classroom who can speak English, okay? So how we will know how many students are there? See, we don't know how many students speak English or how many students can't speak English, so we can't define proper set here. We can't define proper set, so that is the meaning of well defined. So that is not an example of set, okay? Or the total number of students, the total number of sincere students in this classroom, the total number of sincere students in this classroom. See, we don't know how many students are sincere, how many students are not, right? So we can't define the set, so that is also not an example of set. Set. Or we can say the total number of beautiful ladies in this world, okay? The total number of beautiful ladies in this world. See, we don't know how many ladies are beautiful, how many are not, right? So we can't say that is also set, okay? So we want it is a well defined like this, okay? So this is about set, and these are the example of set. Now we have types of set. There are several types of set. If you know the definition of set, then you can understand the types of set. So we can see the types of set in the next session.